Hi everyone, in this video we are going to do the packet tracer 1.3.6, the packet tracer about configure SSH. So here we have our addressing table. For objectives, we have three parts, part 1, 2, and 3. First, secure passwords, then encrypt communications, and finally verify SSH implementation. So as background, we have here SSH should replace Telnet for management connections. Telnet uses insecure plain text communications. SSH provides security for remote connections by providing strong encryption of all transmitted data between devices. In this activity, you will secure a remote switch with password encryption and SSH. So let's go to the instructions. Part 1. So secure passwords using the command prompt on PC1, telnet to switch S1. The user exec and privilege exec password is Cisco. Okay, so we go to our PC1. We go to the command prompt. We have to do the telnet to the switch S1. Telnet, then the IP address of switch S1. Okay, asks about password, which is Cisco. Okay, and we are in the user exec mode, right enable, Cisco again, and we are in privilege exec mode. Now B, save the current configurations so that any mistake you might make can be reversed by toggling the power for switch S1. Copy, running config, startup config. Okay. Now C, show the current configuration and note that passwords are in plain text. Enter the command that encrypts plain text passwords. Okay, so we'll do a show run. Okay, and we can see here the enable password Cisco is the password Cisco is in plain text. Okay, and the other passwords for the VT lines are plain text too. So we are going to encrypt these passwords. We go to global configuration mode and we issue the common service password encryption. Okay, and now verify that passwords are encrypted. We are going to do show run. As you can see, now the enabled password is encrypted and the passwords for the VT lines are encrypted as well. Okay, now part 2, encrypt communications. Set the IP domain name and generate source keys. It is generally not safe to use Telnet because data is transferred in plain text. Therefore, use SSH whenever it is available. A, configure the domain name to be netacad.pka. Okay, let's configure the domain name. Sorry, which is IP domain name, netacad.pka. And then secure keys are needed to encrypt the data. Generate the RSA keys using a 1024 key length. So you have to issue the crypto key, generate RSA, and then 1024, and it's configured. Now, step 2, create an SSH user and reconfigure the VT lines for SSH only access. So A, create an administrator user with Cisco as the secret password. Okay, so let's create the username administrator with a secret password as being Cisco. So next, B, configure the VT lines to check the local username database for login credentials and to only allow SSH for remote access. Okay, remove the existing VT line password. This is important. So we are going to do line VT0 Okay, we're going to configure it all. The first thing is that the lines check the local username database. So we are going to issue login local. And to only allow SSH for remote access. Transport input SSH. And now we need to remove the existing VT-line password. Okay, so we're going to do no password Cisco. And now we have removed it. Okay, now we have completed 100%. And now we have the step 3, which is the verification SSH implementation. Now, exit the telnet session and attempt to log back in using telnet. The attempt should fail. Okay. Issue the telnet again. Okay. Connection is closed. And then attempt to log in using SSH. Type SSH. Okay. So we are now trying to use SSH -L. Okay. And then administrator. And then the IP address. Okay. Now it's asking about the password. And the password is Cisco. Okay, now we are logging into the switch S1. Upon successful login, enter privilege exec mode and save the configuration. If you were unable to successfully access switch S1, toggle the power and begin again at part 1. We are going to issue the enable, Cisco again. Okay, and we are in the privilege exec mode, and we're going to configurations. Okay, so everything is done, and I hope you like it. Thank you.